So welcome back, everyone. We're live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. I have my next guest, and I'm so excited about bringing them on. I have with me Carrie Felix. She's the Executive Director of Morning Star Senior Living, and she also has with her Melanie Siemens, and she is the Regional Vice President of Operations of Morning Star Senior Living. I want you to tell everybody, first, a little bit about yourselves, but what you guys do. Thank you for being here.
Hi. Well, I'm Carrie Felix, and I've been the Executive Director at Morningstar at Golden Ridge for the last 4 years. I had joined Senior Living as a young entrepreneur, if you will, caring for seniors, in 1994.
Oh, wow.
So
That's
been
a
doing
really
this for
long
quite some time.
Very long time.
And I'm Melanie Siemens, and I have been in the senior living industry in Arizona for 45 years.
Wow.
So a very long time in all different capacities.
So when you're looking at, for somebody who is experienced, these people would be the ones to call. Let's talk a little bit about, you're in 11 states. I want to talk about Morningstar, and I want you to tell everybody a little bit about why you love it so much.
Okay. We operate in 11 states. We currently have 37 communities with 5 under development. The company's been in business 20 years. The hub is in Denver, Colorado, and I joined them around 7 years ago. It's a company that is built on our mission statement and the 3 pillars, which are honor God, value our seniors, and invest in our teams generously. And so we just are a different animal out there in senior living, and we have a great group of communities here in Arizona. We have 4 communities, 1 in Fountain Hills, 2 on the west side, Golden Ridge and Arrowhead, and 1 in Central Phoenix and Arcadia.
So I want to talk, I'm going to let you go ahead and say some things, Carrie. I want to ask you, what do you do to help the community at large? What do you help them? How do you help them in getting into being a patient, if you call it a patient?
We call them residents.
Residents,
yes.
Okay.
We are senior living communities. We call them homes, and we transition our residents and the senior population very seamlessly to living in a senior living community. We do that by, first of all, understanding their needs, right? We have to ask those questions. We are different in that we offer a cultural diversity, I guess. We have residents from all over the country. We have residents from Hawaii. We have residents from down the street, literally 2 blocks. We have family members who move to our community.
So, okay, when somebody's listening and they say, I'm really interested in possibly my parents, it's probably the person that calls you the first is maybe like the daughter of, right? And what does that conversation look like? Do they do tours? How does that go about?
Initially, we get a call or someone pops their head in our front door. They attend an event, if you will, a Medicare seminar or whatever, caregiver class, and they want to know what we're all about. That initial invitation to the community is kind of awkward for them. We welcome them. We're we really just want to find out what they need. They want to not lose their independence, right? There's no arrogance in what we do. We offer lots of activities. We give them 3 meals a day. We do their laundry. We do their housekeeping. Melanie comes to the community as an elf every Christmas. We have great parties.
Really?
Oh, yes. Yes, we call it elfing. But the conversation really is about us listening. It's finding out about what mom and dad do for a living and how we can support them through that, giving them purpose, right, through tomorrow.
When is the right time? I mean, sometimes people are just like, they're going to downsize, or God forbid something happens where they have a problem. Let's say they fell, they find themselves in the hospital, then they find themselves, oh my God, I'm not going back home. Let's talk a little bit about that.
It's always good to look ahead. Nobody wants to go to a senior living community, but once they get there, it's luxury living and 55 plus. But what we tell people is the longer you wait, the less it's your decision, because an acute situation, as you mentioned, Carol, happens, and then the decision is made swiftly without concern. So we like people to come and visit, attend an event, see what we're all about. I mean, they're beautiful communities, and they have lots going on and very active seniors. And it's not what people think of.
Right.
at all.
Because seniors are not seniors like they used to be, right? I mean, my grandmother was a senior, but now today people are living differently, but they do not necessarily want to live in their home anymore. They're downsized or what have you. They might start off at one level. Is that how that kind of happens sometimes? Where they and when they come in, do you have tours that go on all the time, or how does that work?
Absolutely. We are a 24/7 business. We offer tours not 24/7, but 7 days a week, obviously. What we like to share that's different about Morningstar Senior Living and Morningstar at Golden Ridge specifically is we don't just service our community. We serve in Nicaragua. We have an orphanage called Casa Bernabe. We build water wells in Africa. We also locally do Habitat for Humanity. We have team members who are a part of that program, and we, blood, sweat, and tears, show up on Saturdays and Sundays and in the evenings to build homes for our team members. We do lots of events for Toys for Tots. We are charter members in Fountain Hills for the Lions Club. We do so many different things. So we not only give back locally, we give back globally, and that gives value to our seniors. We're serving a population that does like to do that.
I was just going to ask that, so I'm glad you answered that for me right there. Your favorite part then of serving your agings as seniors is what?
Oh my gosh, I get to be a part of their story. It doesn't end with them. I share it every single day with Melanie. We talk about our residents. We talk about each other. We have residents who have built guitars. My maintenance director plays the piano and other instruments. They have jam sessions. How awesome is that?
And like you said, today it looks very different. Though the best time to call is when you're, when you're not needing it, right?
Right.
And getting let's say, ready. When is the time when they call you?
Well, it depends on the need. Some people wait because they live in their own house. We usually get a lot of calls around the holiday season because the children are visiting their parents and they see that their mother or father now needs more help and they haven't seen them for a year. And that usually triggers more tours, and people say, oh yeah, it's a beautiful community, it's luxury living, we're a hospitality healthcare model.
And throughout the state, how many communities you have? One or
Four.
two? You have four right here in Arizona. And the best thing for them to do is to give them a call. Their phone number is 623-500-4300. Their website is morningstarseniorliving.com. And if you need, they have a free assessment that they do. What does that look like?
We have a team of nurses at all four of our properties. Really, we just go out and do some discovery. We talk about discovery. We learn a little bit about the needs of the potential resident. And it may not be a whole lot. Maybe it's just medication administration. Maybe they just need assistance with meal preparation. Or maybe they just need a sense of community. Maybe they're self-isolating. The last few years in our industry has been pretty rough, and I'm going to use those words lightly. But we've kind of lost some of our seniors. We're not able to communicate with them because they've been asked to stay home. We offer activity, right? We offer a sense of community. We have independent assisted and memory care support services at all of our locations. And I think the key to what we want our audience to know is that we're different. We offer, again, like I said, a sense of community, and we grow old together. I am not yet quite as old as my favorite boss in the whole world, but I will get there someday, and I want to be taken care of. I want people to understand what it's like to be in their shoes. So.
Right, and I think that most seniors would agree that that's what they would want as well. It is a perfect time that you're coming on now because Thanksgiving is around the corner, and like you said, a lot of people are coming. You're going to be visiting your family members, and you come in and you see, oh my God, Mom, gosh, things don't look normal, right? And when that happens, you want to make sure that you call. I think a lot of times the seniors, that they do want to stay home as much as possible. They're worried about losing their independence, right? And do they really even lose their independence at all?
No, ma'am. We are individualized. When I say that, we have apartments. They're all different sizes. We've got studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms. They don't lose their independence. We are just really there to add that extra added benefit of an extra set of eyes and ears. We're going to cook you amazing meals every day. We're going to do your housekeeping. We're going to celebrate with you all of those birthdays.
And you know what? You don't have that option to do that anymore.
No. Invite your friends.
Yeah.
We have happy hours. We have entertainment weekly.
Wow. That's awesome.
It is awesome.
And I think the best thing for everybody, when you're listening to this, have that assessment done. Have them come out and talk. Maybe it's you're living with somebody who you might be living with. That things start changing, even with your significant other. Maybe you just want to downsize yourself. You're done at that point. And I'm sure people do. They start maybe on one level and things change with them too.
Absolutely.
And they probably grow with you.
Yes, we walk alongside them in their journey.
Well, listen, I think the most important thing is for people to listen to this when I say this. Very important that you don't wait, that you definitely make the call and have them talk to you and go do a tour. They don't do it 24/7, but they do it every day.
Every day.
And that phone number to call them direct at 623-500-4300. If you're looking for a community where you're going to really feel like that you are a part of their community, we've got, you said 4 locations
Here in Arizona.
And that's what they want to do with you is let's have that discovery call together to find out, are we a good fit? That's the first thing to do, and I bet you most of the time it is. That phone number again, it's 623-500-4300. It's MorningstarSeniorLiving.com.
If I